So you have to thank an uncle you don't like very much, or you're calling off the wedding but you're staying in touch, or your sister's dating someone who's suspiciously gay, or you killed your neighbor's cat and you don't know what to say. Just send your situation in a letter to me, because you've got a greeting card emergency.
Hello and welcome to Greeting Card Emergency. I'm your host, David Ellis Dickerson, author of the just-released memoir, House of Cards. I've been looking over the mail I've been getting at greetingcardemergency@gmail.com, and I thought today I could actually handle two with one, because I've actually gotten not one but two requests to deal with transgender cards. The first card comes from Robert in Atlanta, who wants an anniversary of surgery card. It says, in a nutshell, my mother has been living as a man for about 7 years, since I was in high school. When he first came out to me, I started to ask something along the lines of, how does the term mother work if you're a man? And his firm and emotional answer was, I will always be your mother. I'll never forget that. Last year, he finally saved up the money to undergo gender reassignment surgery, and watching him finally, at the age of 58, feel comfortable in his own body fills me with joy and admiration. So Robert wants a card for the anniversary of his mother becoming transgender and becoming a man. I came up with two cards for this immediately, and I knew one wasn't going to work, but I thought it would work for other people. So here's the other transgender card I have in mind for female to male, okay? The story of your life is now a pop-up book. Oh, look, and I've even done a kind of, cartoony penis. I apologize. And it also says, congratulations, Mr. Man. As I mentioned in the book, as soon as you realize you're doing pop-ups, I think everyone thinks, God, it would be great to do a pop-up penis. And no one ever gets to do it. Today, I have finally done it, legitimately feeling an emotional need. And I have marked this day on my calendar. Thank you very, very much. No, thank you. Thank you. I was really, really moved by the line, I will always be your mother. And I thought that requires a much more kind of emotional, heartfelt message. And so this is what I actually came up with. Everyone gets a birthday just for being born. You deserve an extra one for being truly you. Congratulations on 7 years of living the way you always wanted. Another card comes from Lauren from Baltimore, and it's interesting because it's actually less intimate. She says, my father's best friend, after many years of living as a trans woman, finally decided she wanted to go through with gender reassignment surgery. She doesn't want to be too jokey because she's not that familiar with the guy, but on the other hand, it's supposed to be an optimistic time. I immediately came up with two cards for this as well, and one won't quite work for reasons you're about to see, but again, I have to share it. First one goes like this. Let me be among the first to tell you that word you're dying to hear. And when you open it, it goes... It's a sound chip, and it says, it's not actually a word. Welcome to womanhood, you sexy thing. Now, normally I don't like reinforcing gender stereotypes or whatever, but in this particular case, I believe this is the kind of thing a man becoming a woman wants to hear, needs to hear actually, to be assured that they actually look womanly and that they will be attractive and all of that. So this is, I think, a beautiful card. The problem is, of course, the sound chip. Sound chips with the wolf whistle are extremely common. So if you want to send this card, go to any major card shop. Usually, the sound chip cards are in their own section, but if not, go look at the top of the racks, because the expensive cards are at the top of the rack. You'll just keep opening them and driving other people around you crazy until you get to that wolf whistle. And then, do not disassemble the card. Just put your own card on top or on back, because you need both the front and the inside of the card to work together to make that wolf whistle work. If you cut off the front of the card, it's not going to trigger. But that's, of course, not the card that I could send, so let's go with the second card. The card I've actually come up with says this. Congratulations! From now on, you can wear cuter clothing, express yourself more freely, have more intense friendships, and enjoy all the other fun things that come with being a woman. On the inside, it says, I'm sorry I can't do anything about the pay cut. Congratulations. Yeah, a little bitter. Again, I'm not really crazy about reinforcing stereotypes about like women being more emotional or more sensitive or that kind of thing. But if you talk to transgender people as they're undergoing the change, they do notice very specific things that are happening to them, and one of them really is being more emotional. So, Robert, Lauren, I'm sending you these cards. I thank you very much for your suggestions, and I hope these work for you. For everyone else, I hope you will buy my book, House of Cards, and continue to send me requests at greetingcardemergency@gmail.com. I can't get to them right away, but I hope I can get to them eventually. In the meantime, I hope this has made your day slightly more pleasant.